What's going on, you guys? Kalvin here, and welcome back to my channel, where today I'm going to be doing something special. A little, series special for you guys, because I love you guys just so much that I decided to do this. Where today we're going to be playing a little game where I rank, in tiers, our favorite TRANSTRENDERs from my channel. I'm not gonna lie, I stole this idea from H3H3, I think iDubbbz has done it with him, but I thought the concept was hilarious, so we're gonna be ranking some of the TRANSTRENDERs that I have reacted to on this here channel in a tier fashion. We'll do a little recap of just how memorable each of them were. Very. The answer is very. Alright, let's just get straight into this. So we have quite a few trenders to select from, but I think we'll start here with good old Luna LaVey. Our beloved TRANSTRENDER gone porn star, hardcore porn star.
Identify as male, I am male. I knew from a really young age that I was a boy.
Hello, traveler. High and mighty Eltnor. Don't blast me with a fireball.
I'm not here to prove the power of my people, shopkeeper. I'm merely here to sell my herbs. I collect only the finest in my trade.
Shut up, bitch!
I think the most memorable thing that Luna ever said was when they said that they got a breast implant. So you know how most trans guys get their chest just chopped off? I did. Some of my friends have. Just a totally normal thing. If you were FTM, female to male, emphasis on the word male, you would want a male chest, you'd think. But Luna actually went out and did the opposite. So they didn't get a mastectomy, they actually got a breast augmentation.
I got breast augmentation.
That's the part that sent me.
I yearn for death's warm embrace.
I think that was probably my favorite thing that Luna ever did. Because it is just oh so memorable about how she got literal fucking reverse top surgery. Sorry, they. But yeah, so I think for winning the hearts of us trans guys out there, I'm gonna have to give Luna LaVey a solid A rank. I don't know why that was so hard for me to do, and it's kind of bothering me that it doesn't look right, so I'm gonna fix it really fast. But yes, Luna LaVey, A rank. Not quite perfect, for the sheer fact that she claims to be a male, but then decided to go and get breast implants.
Identify as male, I am male. I knew from a really young age that I was a boy. I took testosterone for, had to be like 6 months. And all of the changes that I saw physically and mentally were taking me so far away from my goal. And
oh man. Alright, who we finna pick next? I think let's throw it back. Let's throw it back to last year. 2018, fam. I was a little harsher back then because my heart got broken. But I think we should start out the throwbacks with good old Cass, aka the Period Prince. So if you're somewhat new to my channel and you've never seen my video reacting to the Period Prince, that is a gold video. You have to go check it out. The Period Prince claimed to be trans, calling themselves a prince and such, but proceeded to go on hormones and hate like all of the changes, which you would think would be obvious if you're somebody who loves having a period, is obsessed with menstruation. I can't think of anybody that I've ever encountered in the entirety of my life on Earth that has been more obsessed with menstruation, such a weird fucking, probably has a kink for it, alright, than the Period Prince. And who can forget when I predicted, I really pulled out my inner psychic, and there was a video where the Period Prince was singing a song, an amazing, cover that was converted from a Beatles song. I'll play a clip for you guys here.
Not a woman, she is filling right outside of me, a boyish womb of wisdom, let me plead.
And before the clip even started, I used that psychic ability, that sixth sense that do we have 5 senses or 6 senses? Sixth sense that I was just God-given to predict that the Period Prince was gonna talk like this. And was I right? I was fucking right. And I think the best part of it all is the fact that the Period Prince, I think, is now gone from social media. That's a little bit of a redeemer. But you know what, y'all? I say redeemer, but then also they just deactivated, pussied out. I never even got a fucking explanation as to why Cass was so obsessed with bleeding. Well, I can think of some reasons some weird people are into bleeding. But for that, I think we're gonna have to give Cass a C. Because the fact that they carried around a tampon in DC, I just imagine you're walking through DC. You're just chilling, walking down the road, maybe going to see a monument, maybe you're looking at the Holocaust Museum, I don't know what you're doing. And you just look and you see some short little androgynous looking person waving around a tampon by the string. I think that personally, that would be ridiculously over the top to me. You know, I think although deserving of maybe an A or B rank, by actions alone, you get a C for pussying out, and also a C for your singing abilities. Who we picking next? Alright, let's go with a more recent friend of ours, Lars, Chaotic Themi. There's a couple other names they go by, but Lars is a special case because, little update on our friend Lars, I've heard that they are actually trans-abled now. Trans-abled. I don't really know much about this whole trans-abled thing, but what I do know is that they are in a wheelchair, but can seemingly perfectly walk.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
Now, I understand, you know, there might be some illnesses out there and stuff where the wheelchair user can actually walk. But it's just like, I don't know why you flex being in a wheelchair, but then you're like, Ard, let me just, like, even Gypsy Rose was better than that. You know, like, she had everybody fooled. And then at night, that bitch would get up and get on the computer and do whatever the hell she was doing. But with you, Lars, like, I feel like you want those oppression points, those precious oppression points that you just strive to have. You would do a way better job of getting them if you didn't show yourself walking perfectly fine, so everybody who sees that you're in a wheelchair is like, what the fuck? But if you are super new to the channel, Lars identifies as autism gender. No, I cannot make that up. Autism fucking gender, alright? And unlike our last two friends, Lars was literally rude as fuck to me, and their partner was too. You had me ganging up in DMs to show that's some pussy shit, you know what I mean? I think that for a combination of you being, you know, just in general kind of a cunt, and then number 2 being trans-abled and autism gender, you're just on a whole nother level of irky. So for the extreme annoyingness and sheer just idiocy of Lars, we're gonna give them an F rank. Doesn't get much worse than that, man. Alright, we got 3 to choose from. I say we should go with Bex. Why not? Bex. So we all know Bex, amazing TV star. We all know and love her. I mean, from Scream, I think. I never watched it. No offense, Bex. Bex is a funny one because it's almost like they're a transtrender that didn't do enough research to be a transtrender. So, like, Bex seems like one of those people who genuinely just fucking thinks that being a little bit masculine makes you non-binary or, FTM, or I just hit my mic. Some sort of trans, alright? They've tweeted things about, like, being a lesbian, and, like, seems very popular among the lesbian crowd. To me, it's just like, do you have dysphoria, Bex? I don't think so. Some people say you can't tell when somebody has dysphoria, and to an extent I agree with this. I agree that you cannot tell, like, obviously you're never gonna know how bad my bottom dysphoria is because you're not in my head, you know what I mean? But at the same time, in a general sense, you can tell if somebody is trans or not. If you're cool with your, like, female nudes getting leaked, and you're cool with, like, in general passing and looking like a woman, despite having the monetary and, you know, social support to not do that when you identify as something differently, I'm a little skeptical. It's hard for me to believe. I just, as a tranny, I don't see how any other tranny would just be like, hurrah, I look like a girl. But you know what? I gotta give Bex a little bit of credit because not only are they on that fitness grind, but they're acting, doing the damn thing in general. I mean, all they said is that you don't have dysphoria to be trans, which is a fucked up statement in and of itself. And I think the idiocy behind the way that, like, they were saying it and stuff also was pretty fucking hilarious. But at the end of the day, Bex is kind of just there. You know what I mean? So we're gonna give them that D ranking. Alright, we're down to 2. And I would say save the best for last, but I think we're gonna run up with Brennan now. The OG transtrender, the one who truly started it all. Who really, you know, gave transtrenders a name on YouTube, I think. I feel like I'm Maury, and right now I'm, like, seeing guests that haven't been on the show in a while, and we're just getting a recap on their life. Brennan hasn't really been up to much. They make, like, Marvel videos and stuff. If you've never seen the video, Trans Guy Reacts to Crazy Transtrender, Brennan basically made a video called My Gender Dysphoria, and despite saying that they had crippling gender dysphoria, just had their tits out the entire video. The hypocrisy is real. That really sent me over the edge, because anybody with chest dysphoria, I can say this as somebody who has had chest dysphoria, I am sorry, but somebody who has true gender dysphoria about their chest would not willingly have their tits out. You, Brennan, you went to your desk or wherever the fuck you filmed this video at, turned on your camera, and you said, yes, let me show everybody on YouTube that could see this video my tits. And a lot of people would say, oh, well, they're gender fluid, not trans. You're a fake SJW, because gender fluid, because you're not identifying as a gender some of the time, whether it's all the time or some of the time, that you were not assigned with at birth, because you're not, in theory, in theory, y'all. If you were gender fluid, you'd be trans. You'd identify as a gender that you weren't assigned to at birth. You just need to read Google. A definition isn't that hard to look up, but what more can we say about Brennan? Known, loved, cherished, famous on this channel. Really inspired, I think, all of us to embrace our genderqueer overalls and just fucking go at it, dude. I would give Brennan an S ranking for just the sheer amount of notoriety that they have accumulated here on my channel. But there's one thing I think that knocks it down. And doesn't just knock it down 1 or 2, but I'm gonna have to give Brennan here an F rating alongside our friend Lars. And this is because of Onision. We all know and love him. He's another one. He's super known and loved around here on my channel. With the likes of Mama Steph as well. Just a horde of pedophiles, I guess, that everyone on this channel knows. Onision decided that his best course of action to come at me is to just try to redeem Brennan and just be like, they did not deserve this. They are valid. Everybody's fucking valid. Because I'm Onision and none of my videos get any views. So I have to try to rope in good old vulnerable LGBT teens. Because we all know Onision is not only a chaser, but loves teenage girls. And is it a coincidence that all these trenders are of signed female birth? No. It's not a fucking coincidence. Not at all. Anyways, though, Brennan, you're gonna have to get an F rating. Just because you, I think, threw away all your morals in life, and you decided to take the side of Onision. Can't make it up. I can't make it up. Finally, we got Luxander. I'm just gonna go straight to it. Telling children that they should experiment with hormones. I'll give you an E. I think it would be a little bit rude of me to rank 3 of these trenders an F. You know what? That's a little bit biased of me. So, here's our little ranking here of all of our faves. We got Luna Leve with an A. The Period Prince with a C, Bex TK with a D, Luxander with an E, and then with an F, we have Chaotic Themi and Brennan Beckwith. So, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe down below to my channel, and this is your moment. This is your moment if you have somebody that you would like me to react to. Link it down below, whether it's a video, channel that may have a lot of videos that are cringy as fuck, that you guys want me to react to. Honestly, it could be anything. I like reacting to things. So, link those all down below. If you enjoyed, again, hit the like button, subscribe down below, and I will see you next time. I love your face. Peace.